Monday, happy morning to you. It's April the 7th. It's actually 8:13 in the morning. I'm usually busy or asleep. So let's see. I think we're going to work on my sailing. I call it sailing, but it's whatever. It's still a riverboat. Lots of, big pieces to do in this. Must be a beginner sort of kit for me because there's not a lot of confetti and, lots of big pieces to, big areas to do. I was working on this last night. It was a light purple color square, and then what was number 14? Was that 647 or is that a different one? Let me see. Number 14 is 648. I don't have glasses on right now. So let's see here. Well, I had to order some nose pieces because this is my stitchy glasses, because my nose gets really sore from these little things. So I ordered a batch from Amazon. I know Amazon, right? Because their prices will be going up because a lot of their stuff they get from China. So it cost me $10 for 20 pairs. So I better take good care of those little nose pads. So anyway, let's see. And then let me see here. I really wanted this one stamped kit. Let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, I undid it, of course. Actually, I have it pulled up on my phone, and then I realized to show you. Well, I can't do that on my phone. Because I'm recording. Where is it? There it is. There it is. I want this cross stitch so bad. It's $102.99. When you put it in your cart, it's 80 some dollars, which would mean you get free shipping. The problem is it comes from China. This kit, it'll probably cost me, by the time it hits American shores, depending on what the tariffs are doing, another $30 to $40 on top. But I don't know. I don't know. So it's not getting bought because I can't, my pocketbook can't handle that surprise. Oh, are you going to pay, $8 or are you going to pay another 40? I can't do that. So that's off the menu for a while because I'm just not sure on how that works yet. So let me see here. All right. I don't know if I can pull these up together, but I still swear that my husband looks like Stan Lee in this one picture. But first, I'm going to show you a picture of Stan Lee. If you don't know who Stan Lee is, let's see, Spider-Man, Ant-Man. He was, I don't know if he invented them. I know he drew some of them, but I don't know if he drew, if he was the writer. I'm not up on that. And my husband knows who he is, sort of. He likes to watch things, but he doesn't really know who Stan Lee is. But he's watched the Marvel. He likes the Marvel stuff. Now, where's the one I found that looked a lot like... All right, well, here's this picture of Stan Lee. I wish I could put them side by side, but I can't. So there's a picture of Stan Lee. Now I gotta find the picture of my other half, don't I? Wasting everybody's time. Let's see here. It's back in here somewhere. This was before his heart procedure. This was probably early last year, because he does not have a shirt on from his heart procedure. So it was before he went in. It was probably March or April. So it's probably been a year since this picture was taken, but still. One day he'll be on here. He said he would like to come on and say hello. He'd like me to give him my channel name so he can look up the videos. I'm still iffy on that. I don't know why. I love my other half very much. Let me see. I'm trying to find the one picture where he really, there he is. And That's my husband, Tony. That's Stan Lee. That picture I remember taking, like, gosh, she looks like Stan Lee, sort of, but of course I didn't have a comparison. I could be wrong, and you can laugh at me, that's fine. So anyway, yeah. So today, let's see, today I'm up early because I got to bed at a decent hour. Man, time goes fast when you're stitching. I thought it was like 8 o'clock, and then all of a sudden it was 11 o'clock last night. I was like, dang, I gotta get up. Oops, I forgot to turn this on. Hopefully you could still see things. I'm actually timed today. Like, I got my watches on. This is, of course, my wedding watch. My ring's not on. My finger's swollen. My wedding ring and my Apple Watch. My very old Apple Watch, but it still works. So anyway, so let's see. Tony and I need to go do some stuff. So he's probably still asleep, though. I haven't checked on him yet. I will in a minute. See if I can get him up early, because I have to go walk a nutmeg and pretty much go shopping for my next job and get things settled in other places. I've got to get money in the bank that I have sitting around. I know it's bad because I got bills to pay soon. So anyway. Just trying to find some place it's not like there isn't a ton of stuff to stitch, right? There's always a ton of stuff to stitch. What are we stitching right now? Oops. I don't know. I don't know. What am I stitching? Oh, let's do some of this 34, I guess. It's a dark pink square. Let me see here. 34. 3768 is the color. I think. So that's on this little palette right here, which has a lot of blues on it, and it's this turquoisey blue right here. This is 14 count, so I'm going to pull one strand. So anyway, what are you guys up to this Monday? Going back to work? Are you off on Mondays? I may have to stop and let a shepherd in. He's outside right now. He likes to be outside for a while. But then he likes to knock on the glass and come in, so yeah. So let's see, and then let's see. So yeah, mostly we gotta go do like shopping for my next job and anything that Tony might need while I'm gone. What else? We're gonna go by Peerless. Hopefully we haven't got there to see about some tires for my car. I don't know what else we're gonna work on today. I have a little bit of time. He's not going to do his rehab today so we can get some stuff done. And spent some time together. We haven't really gotten to... We spent a little time together yesterday, but not a lot. I had things to do. So anyway. But he was like... He says, I'm okay when you're gone. Like, it's okay. And I do my thing, and I'm fine. And I agree. I do that too. He says, but when you're here, when we're together, he's like, it's better. Life is good. It's better. I like it more when we're together. And I agree with him. When we're together, life is just better. So it's almost like something we thought we'd be okay with, me, still pet sitting, is not quite as good as we thought it would be. So I think I'm definitely going to have to get another job. and reduce the pet sitting down so I'm with my husband for, you know, more than just a couple hours every week, and, you know, sometimes. So I'm gonna have to do something else. Because he's right. It's like, you know, I don't know. I'm way better when we're together. Like, you know, together. Like, yeah, it's nice to think I have him and all that, but when we're physically together, like, you know, going shopping together, going to do, you know, chores or whatever, looking up things online, because that's my other half for you. Yeah. So anyway, so we had talked about that cross stitch that I showed you. I told him all about it. He's like, well, you can do it, but you know, you're gonna probably be paying another 30 or 40 bucks when it reaches the shores, when it goes through customs. And I was like, that's a lot. He's like, yeah. But you don't know, because it changes from day to day apparently. So I'm like, oh man. So I'm just like, yeah, I can't, not on an $80 cross stitch. Even $102 would be worse, right? So anyway, I was just like, you know, we can't do that unknowing thing there. So yes, so that cross stitch, you know, it seems like my cross stitches are, like he said, I could probably buy one every, you know, 6 months or something. I can't buy a bunch of them anymore. So I better really love the ones I've got and not fall in love with any new ones, because they're going to cost a lot coming from China. And we got other things that we're going to have that are going to cost more. So, yep, I'm just going to, you know, have to bite my tongue, you know, and just deal. No more therapy shopping for cross stitches. You know, I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to go through my stash and start loving everything I have, I guess. Like, I liked it and loved it anyway, and I forgot about it. But, you know, I really wanted that dream castle. That was the one Laura got. And I was like, oh. I think hers was smaller, so it was cheaper. But still, I mean, you know, I want the big one. Because that's a 14 count, too. It's got, like, 88 colors, I think it said. But anyway, I just can't. And like Tony said, he was talking, you know, we're talking about, like, you know, all these big ones. It's like, I'm not got any room to put them up. As it's not really about putting them up. It's about, you know, the therapy of stitching. And he says, right. So, you know, I said, so most likely when I'm done with a lot of the bigger ones and stuff, unless I said I have a few that I want to put up on the walls, I said, I'll probably try to sell them or something, right? To someone who has the room to put them up and wants them. And then maybe I can afford the castle, because, yeah, but that's, you know, we're talking years down the line or whatever. Something could change by then. So anyway. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to deal with my other cross stitches. Not like I don't have enough of them. I don't know how it's going to go for Tony's books, because some of them he gets from Blackwell's, which is over in the UK. And that's going to be tariffed. Mind you, it's, you know, a lot less money than what, you know, I'm spending. Because even if I were to get a bunch of kits, I would still be paying $50 for the kits, because, you know, it used to be $50 free shipping. So, yeah. So that still add whatever that tariff is to that, and it adds a lot of money. So it's like, yeah, As we're like a $10 book, you can do that. I don't know if Tony's right, but he says that a lot of our eggs, the price of eggs is going down due to the fact that I think his sources are pretty reliable, and usually he double checks them. I think he double checked this, or he hasn't yet, but he's going to. That some of our eggs are coming from Turkey right now to help supply the problem, but to help ease the egg shortage problem. But yeah, I'm like, ouch. Hate when I do that. Like, what are their standards for, high dealing with the chickens and everything, right? I don't know. Anyway, life is a little weird right now. And I'm just going to go about working and trying to make a living so I can survive. And I have enough cross stitches to probably keep my mental state intact. And I have my husband now, so that's good. I have a therapy session tomorrow. I gotta remember that. I canceled my doctor's appointment for the 9th, but I just got a reminder that I have one on the 9th, so I need to call them and double check that they canceled it and moved it, because I'm supposed to have like a bunch of numbers, my blood pressure numbers, and yeah, no, I don't have that many yet. And also, yeah, I've missed a few days. I told myself I was going to do every day in April until my appointment on the 26th, but that has not happened. But I'm working really hard to do my blood pressure numbers for them, because, yeah, I don't want to deal with that anymore. So, yeah. So, therapy tomorrow. I got to meet with my next client and get info. So tomorrow's really busy because I got to get out of here. And so tonight is cleaning up here. I was going to get my meditation house, still needs to be finished up. We'll see. Hopefully I can get to it all. I don't know how. The meditation house, at least, I can get to a little bit later, but not much later. I love my meditation house. I was like, if we had the money and we could buy that house, to my husband, would we do it? And he's like, well, I really like it, so maybe we would. I was like, it has a big master bedroom that has like a sitting room and stuff. I was like, that would not be our master bedroom. That would be our library craft, because it's so big, crafting area with a bathroom attached. I was like, one of the smaller bedrooms would be our bedroom. And she's like, yeah, that would work. You can see what we put into priority. Our books and our crafts. My crafts. I've gone into watching Star Trek Voyager. That's what I was binge watching the other night, was Star Trek Voyager. I've never really watched all of Voyager. I've only seen episodes on H9 after DS9 comes on, because I was into DS9 for a while. So yeah, now I'm watching Voyager. Hopefully the next time I get set up, I can put the camera behind me over my shoulder. Because I have the really nice, fancy ring light with me. I've learned how to pack it up, where it goes into its case and lug it around better. So, yeah. I don't know how, if I can do a video at the other place. That one's the one with a lot of animals that need a lot of care. But I do get usually stressed out and do a video because it's another thing that kind of de-stresses me. Well, I'm only there at least for like a week, but that's a lot. Yeah. Anyway. Oh well. And then I'm at a house that my Bostons, which have quite a few pups, but I think they're taking a bunch of them with for shows, so I'll probably only have a couple. No, they may not be doing it that time because that's a week. So no, maybe I have all of them. She's really cool though. She's like, your husband can stay with you. Tony can stay with you. We actually went to dinner at their house like a week ago or so. Yeah, it's been a little over a week. So anyway, they invited us to dinner. I'm like, wow. Oh, I didn't even get to my thank you cards yesterday. I meant for us to do our thank you cards. Oy. Everything that has to be done, right? Of course, I had to stop. My other half had to stop and look up hearing aids because my sister is talking about buying my mom hearing aids. And I just, Costco's are an audio hearing device, but not like an actual, it doesn't, I don't think they have the ones that actually, know what sounds are and, puts them in the background compared to conversations and stuff like that. Because, I can talk to Tony in a very echoey place, and he can hear me. You try to talk to my aunt, my uncle, my grandmother, my mom, who all get their hearing aids from Costco, and they can't hear you. And they're always like, you don't speak clearly. And I was like, funny enough, my other half hears me just fine. And I talk to him all the time. So, I don't know. So I'm trying to get mom to get maybe, if she can afford, just a little bit better pair of hearing aids. I don't know if she will. We'll see. She might not be able to. Trying to make sure I don't stitch on these little triangles. They are kind of blending in with the pink here. I love when they get things that are very close together and you're like, great. Try to decipher all that out. There's a few other things in this canvas I'm looking at going, oh boy, what shape is that? What is that? I'm gonna have to look it up in the book. I still have it. Double check. I do have coffee, but it's way over there on the counter. I did not want to set it because I have all my projects sitting on the floor next to me to the right. So I don't want to dump coffee all over the place because my projects are all down there. So I have it way over there on the countertop. My hands are kind of rough. I got lotion in, but I forgot to grab it and bring it with. There's a lot of things that I don't have with me anymore. Oy vey, I need to grab. I really do think I need an actual vacation with several days off, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. Oh well. Not for a while, I can tell you that. Well, I do have several days off actually after the 16th, so I don't know if Tony and I can go do something. Maybe. We've always got so much to do though. It's like, so it's like, I don't know how we're gonna cut out and go do something, and like my car's not really still up for doing a lot, so it's like, I don't know what to do. Maybe we can just go to the Albuquerque Museum or something. I don't know. He buys a membership for there every year, so maybe we go walk around there. It's not usually too busy, especially during the week. Maybe we just take a day, do that. Go to the satellite cafe place that we have a gift card for. I can have a lemon fog. You can have an espresso, and I think they have some sweets or something. I don't know. And like just relax and enjoy being together, and maybe we do that. That sounds like a nice idea. I think I will ask him today, like, can we come up with a day while I'm off to do this? Because I don't think he has the kiddos or he has the kiddos like once, because they're wrapping up for the year. Can you believe it's already almost May? Like, oh wow. Can't believe how fast time flies. I still think it's March, but it's not, it's April. Like, oh shoo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my emery board out and like file down some of my rough spots on my fingers. It's because I'm doing so much washing of dishes, and I don't like to, and wiping things down with chemicals, and I don't like to wear gloves. So yeah. But I do need to drink more water, that helps. And then lotion to keep the moisture in from this state, and then that helps usually. Hmm. So the problem with mom's hearing aids is that they're going to be going up too, because they're getting tariffed too. And so you're talking, quite a few grand tariffed. That's quite a bit of money. I don't know what their tariff is, but anyway. So yeah. If they have stock here, it's, you got to grab it while they have stock here. It's cheaper than. But once they have to start getting stock again from the other countries, that's could be a problem. I told Tony we're not going to be able to afford to do a whole lot of anything. We're going to have to hopefully hunker down and have enough stuff at home to do. Buy less, because food's going to, cost more, and, yeah. So It's not like we can't do that. I mean, we would like to not have to do that, but because we are what we are, we like to buy things, but you know, he's gonna have to buy less books. I'm gonna have to buy like 1 cross stitch a year, or 2 if I'm lucky, because all the other stuff. So we're just gonna have to do it. And you know, do we really need that? Not just want it, you know, like, yeah. I mean, I know I bought my little nose pads for my glasses. Those are kind of needed. I mean, I know I can make some out of like foam or something, but you know, hopefully these ones will be better. So yeah, try. And I also did buy some, because I told you I lost my credit card, which I hope comes in the mail soon. I bought some very bright colored stickers to go on top of it, and actually not stickers, sleeves, sorry, sleeves for it to go into. So hopefully if I drop it, I can see it. As long as it's in said sleeve. Anyway, yeah, ugh. Maybe. We went to Carl's Jr. last night, because I hadn't eaten whenever I went to go take care of Ruby and her brothers, and I was really hungry and starting to fade. And he's like, okay, we need to feed Madame as fast as we can. So I went and got gas from Costco. And then we went over to Carl's Jr., which was there, which is Hardee's. We used to have Hardee's here. Not anymore. Now we have Carl's Jr. Anyway, and he got me some food, and he got himself a milkshake, and yeah, had some of my fries and onion rings, which was good. Yeah. And then I came back here, and of course I did not have to eat dinner. I had some snacks later on. So I got to cross stitch a little bit more while I was watching Voyager. Well, I hope you all have a great Monday. I don't know when I'll see you again. You never know with me. So I will talk to you when I talk to you. Everybody take care. Bye.